This is where the draft gets really interesting. The surprise pick of the top 10, the Atlanta Falcons take quarterback Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington, 8th overall. He ends up starting, I believe, the last 3 or 4 games of the season. What grade did you give Michael Penix?
I gave him a C, and this is probably more so for the potential he flashed, right? Like in those 5 games. Otherwise, this probably would have been an F. So Penix does look like he's gonna be the starter this year. He looked great in those 5 games. Like he looked like he should have been playing all 17 games over Kirk Cousins. So for that reason, I give him a C. A little bit of a curve here, right? Like I did with Drake May. So there's promise there, and I think he's gonna come out the gates. You know, throwing. I think he could also hit at least 4,000 yards this season too, given the talent around him.
I think playing in Atlanta in a dome, playing most of your games in good weather. It's not like Caleb Williams, who you have to worry about weather wise come like November, December, January time. Obviously, that's going to be a big factor for him. He's got a ton of weapons as well. I gave him a C plus again, mostly for the potential. I think that if they hadn't given Kirk Cousins, $100 billion or whatever, he would have been starting by week 10. Like they had that slump in the middle of the season where they lost like 5, 6 games in a row. I think if they hadn't invested that much money into Kirk Cousins, they would have started him earlier. And it turned out he was hiding an injury from them. It was all very shady, and it coincided with that slump that they had. So he looked good at the end of the season. By then, the season was basically over, so they were kind of soft tanking, I want to say. He didn't blow us away, I think, with his numbers. He did go toe-to-toe with Jaden Daniels in week 15 or 16, I believe. That was, heartening. He looked good. His numbers, again, nothing special, 775 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks in the last 3 games. But he looked the part. He passed the eye test for me. And he's another one of these guys that's an older quarterback that's played 5, 6 years in college. So he comes in and he's seasoned, right? He's played under different offenses. He knows what he's looking at, especially these days in college where they are moving towards more of a pro style. Or I guess the NFL is moving more towards like a college style offense. So all of that translates a little bit better. And I do have high hopes for him in year 2. So you said 4,020.
Yeah, I think so. 4,025 touchdowns. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's got Drake London. He's got Bijan Robinson. He's got Kyle Pitts, I guess. Kyle Pitts. I don't know if that counts. And he's the starter. So credit to him. And he did win the job basically in the last 3 games of the season. So high expectations next year. We'll see. We'll, especially in our preview pod, we'll deep dive a little bit more into expectations.